The Royal Mu Surround APB plugin by McDSP is a surround and Dolby Atmos compressor limiter that brings the sound of programmable analog into the world of surround. Like all APB plugins, the Royal Mu Surround uses an array of actual analog components inside each APB hardware channel to perform functions including compression, limiting, and saturation. McDSP's Analog Processing Box, or APB for short, is the world's first programmable analog processor. It includes premium analog components, multiple analog saturation circuits, and AKM 32-bit converters that process your audio straight from your DAW via a Thunderbolt connection. A growing library of APB plugins control these analog circuits to realize a variety of processing options and support AAX, AU, and VST3 plugin formats. Each APB plugin can be recalled instantly in a session, allows for creating and saving presets, and uses sample-accurate automation. The Royal Mu Surround APB plugin is one of the only analog compressor limiters available with support for Dolby Atmos and other popular surround formats. It includes two independent compressor limiters that can be assigned to any channel set, which are left-right, center, side, rear, top, and LFE of each surround format. An expanded key matrix system allows for a high degree of routing flexibility. Key and output level adjustment for each channel can be made via trim knobs, and VU-style metering is provided for monitoring input, gain reduction, output, and key signal levels. Let's check out Royal Mu Surround's controls in more detail. Before we get started, note that this video will only cover controls that are unique to the Royal Mu Surround plugin. All of the link and compressor limiter controls function and sound exactly the same as they do in the original Royal Mu Compressor limiter APB plugin, so this video will not cover them. If you are not already familiar with these controls, please check out the video linked in the description, where you can hear the original Royal Mu in action and learn more about its features. Let's start with the most complex section that is unique to the Royal Mu Surround, the key matrix in the top middle portion of the UI. 3 key buses for each compressor limiter are selectable via the key matrix: white, yellow, and blue. The white bus is selectable by clicking a button once, while the yellow and blue buses are accessible with additional clicks. Clicking buttons on the left side will route channels to the left compressor limiter, while the buttons on the right side will do the same for the right compressor limiter. If a channel does not have a button selected on either side, neither compressor limiter will process it. The white bus allows each channel set to be processed independently, while the yellow and blue buses will use the maximum signal of the channel sets selected for that bus as the key signal for the assigned compressor limiter. To more easily demonstrate how this routing works, we've routed a sine wave through all channels of the plugin. Because the left compressor limiter's LR channel is currently routed through the white bus, notice that the gain reduction only occurs in the LR channels. However, if I move it to the yellow bus alongside all of the other channels, notice that adjustments made to the LR trim control affect all of the channels routed to the yellow bus as well. This behavior is the same for the blue bus. It is possible to override buses in the key matrix system by using the EXT buttons, which have the same white, yellow, and blue bus system. Enabling either EXT button will force the plugin to use the external sidechain input as the key signal via the chosen bus, and the level of this external sidechain input can be controlled via the EXT trim knob. If an EXT button uses the same bus as any of the other key signal selector buttons, the other buttons will blink to indicate that their selection is being overridden. The last set of controls in the key matrix section of the plugin pertain to filtering. With the exception of the LFE channel, which offers a low-pass filter button, all channels have a high-pass filter button that allows for each channel's key signal to be filtered before it reaches the compressor limiters. The frequency at which these filters are set can be adjusted via the key frequency knob, labeled Key FREQ. Each EXT button is also accompanied by a high-pass filter button, so that the external sidechain signal can be filtered as well. More controls that are new in the Royal Mu Surround can be found in the bottom section of the plugin UI: the trim knobs, the key trim knobs, and the channel solo buttons. Starting from the bottommost portion of the UI, the yellow key trim knobs alter the level of the signal on a per-channel basis before it reaches the compressor. To change the output level of each channel, post-analog compressor but pre-analog limiter, use the black trim knobs above each channel's VU meter. It's also possible to listen to each channel in solo by clicking a channel's S button located to the left or right of its trim knob. Finally, the Royal Mu Surround plugin allows for each channel to be monitored via the VU meters in between the black and yellow trim knobs. Use the label in the middle of each meter to read which channel the meter pertains to, and use the buttons to the left of the meters to toggle between key signal, input signal, gain reduction, and output signal level monitoring. With the help of real analog circuitry within the McDSP analog processing box, the Royal Mu Surround APB plugin is perfect for adding real analog compression to any surround or Dolby Atmos rig. Interested in learning more about the Royal Mu Surround, the APB, and the rest of our APB plugin line? Check out McDSP.com/APB for more info. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more McDSP tips and content. Also, feel free to use the links in the description to follow us on other social media platforms. We will see you next time.